What's up, people? Look, man. She has been receiving a lot of backlash and has been a little bit of controversy. Nothing too extreme, nothing major, at least what I believe. Um, Erika Kirk, man, Charlie Kirk, wife or widowed wife, you know what I mean, has been facing a lot of backlash with the so-called tours that she's been doing in interviews. Everybody's been saying she's been basically on rock star tours. Do 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 do. I don't want to get no copyright. Do 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 do. You know what I mean? It looks like she's just been having a blast. You know, she's been getting a lot of backlash from the public, political viewers, political people, people who cover politics, all around content creators such as Abba and Preach, Candace Owen. Shout out to Abba and Preach, you know what I mean? Go check them out. This is where I really got this from. Of course, I've seen other clips on the internet, TikTok, Instagram, of just certain things of what she's been doing, her behavior, even certain things that she spoke on, which some people would say it's hypocritical. So today we're just gonna look at a couple of compilation clips of Erika Kirk just looking silly and goofy. Make sure you like, subscribe, let's go. Okay, we're gonna start this off with a clip of a comedian basically exposing who Erika Kirk really is, or whatever the comedian's name is. Named Sammy Obide. Excuse me if I said your name wrong, bro. But basically, he just exposing her through comedy. The description says absolutely dismantles right-wing commentator Erika Kirk by laying out her background and exposing the hypocrisy baked into her public persona. You know, and I will say this before we start the video. This is just politicians. You know what I mean? Are there good politicians out there? Possibly so, of course. Not every one of them are scumbags or whatever, but this is the problem with political parties. Whether you're a Democrat, Republican, whatever party you lean towards, they all have the same agendas when it comes to certain things. It isn't just Democratic politicians who are scumbags or whatever. It isn't just Republicans who are just scumbags and just evil people or whatever, or just money hungry and all that. It happens on both sides, okay? Let's get to it.
This is so much deeper than just one. I understand your sentiment, I do. But this is also so much deeper than just one person. This starts at the home, okay? This starts with family. This starts with a seed that grows and grows. You can choose to have evil in your heart, or you can choose to have light.
Okay, we just thought out by saying she just looks very dark. She's talking about evil in your heart. You could choose to have light. This looks so scripted. It just looks so fake. I don't even see how people just believe this stuff.
You consume and what you absorb from the outside world will manifest itself. No, I will never agree with political violence. My husband is a victim of it. I'm a victim of it. But what I'm trying to say here is that we can blame everyone else. We have to look in the mirror. When you become a father, when you become a mother, how are you raising your kids?
Erika Kirk's town hall, platformed by the billionaire family, the Ellisons, and Bari Weiss, was a dud on CBS. However,
Erika Kirk knew Trump before she knew Charlie. She actually won Trump's Miss Arizona pageant. Her parents are both from a military intelligence family. Her dad did Raytheon arms deals with Israel, probably unrelated. And Erika Kirk was part of running an orphanage in Romania where children went missing. Enough children for Romania to permanently ban the orphanage and permanently ban Erika Kirk. Do you know how f***ed up you gotta be to get banned in Romania?
Joe was doing his research.
Andrew Tate is the mayor there. You really gotta push some boundaries.
rightfully, many comedians would weigh in, like Sammy Obeid.
Are you taking responsibility, or are you giving them a device and saying, go down that rabbit hole? I'm trying to go to Pilates class. You can just sit in the corner and look at your iPad or look at your phone and go down that rabbit hole and see what you can learn from that instead of being a parent. So my call to action from that is, parents, step up. Do you want your kid to be a thought leader or an assassin?
I don't know, it's something about the eyeshadow around the eye. She just looks so off and evil. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying she is, but it's just not a good look.
That's where we're at.
Do you think our political leaders have a responsibility to turn the temperature down right now?
Well, I think everyone has a responsibility to do that, and I'm doing my part. I'm not in control of other people.
Remarkable stuff. Erika Kirk rails against moms going to Pilates and not raising their kids, while she's done every show under the sun.
First of all, we just can't get past how she just dressed like a '90s rapper with the chain on and all that. with the cross, she dressed like she dressed like a death row member. Like Tupac and all there back in the '90s, bro. Come with me, Erika Kirk, run quick, see. What do we have here now? Do you wanna ride or die? Da, 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 da.
This is when Epstein was still active, so I'll let you connect the dots. By the way, I'm not suicidal. For the record, I am quite happy, okay? You heard it here. But the weirdest thing about Erika Kirk, she met Charlie Kirk not on Christian Mingle. She went in to interview at his company, Turning Point USA. He said that he fell in love right away. Now, 4 years later, he's dead. And she has now inherited Turning Point USA. She's doing podcasts on it too. Like, I'm so excited. Like, to my future wife, please wait 2 months after I die before doing a podcast. 3 months if it's my own. Come on. When you look at how fast she moved on, and then you look at how it started and how it ended, how it started was not romance. How it started was her going in for a job, and how it ended was her getting a promotion, son.
That would be an amazing Lifetime movie. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I used to watch them back in the day when I was younger with my mom. You know what I mean? Do Lifetime movies still come on? I might gotta watch. All right, next clip we got Abba and Preach, man. Shout out to Abba and Preach. You know, I really watch their content. You know, I'm subscribed to them. They're very good creators. They talk about different subjects, covering all the way from news, politics, just random things that happen. You know what I mean? Just different things that they cover. Shout out to them. Hopefully I don't get a copyright. You know what I'm saying? I'm just picking and choosing certain clips throughout the video, guys. All right? You know what I'm saying? Let's get straight to it.
I never dated here because I saw vicariously through my roommate how terrible it was.
You were proposed to by Charlie in 2020. You started dating him in 2018, and 3 years before that, you were dating this guy, Tyler Massey. This is a year before you started dating Charlie, and well within the 5-year period you claim to have never dated anyone.
I'm right with Abba, man. I'm right with Abba on that, bro. You know what I mean? This is what politicians do. This is what celebrities do. This is what certain people do. They lie. They try to be goody two-shoes to the public. They try to have these squeaky clean records like they've never done anything wrong. You know what I mean? That's the interesting thing about it. But I really feel if they really was to put them, I really feel that they were to put their true selves out there, like regular human beings. A lot of human beings have faults. You know what I'm saying? They would be more likable to the public, but they try to paint these fake pictures of themselves like they're these perfect people, these perfect Christians and all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the case. She was going. She looked like she was going.
I always thought it was very strange how she would go to drinks with one guy and then go to dinner with another. Somehow getting drinks was the replacement of having coffee and breakfast. I personally would rather have coffee or brunch with someone than going, I don't drink. I find it unproductive.
And why are you here drinking and dating on a reality show that actually was filmed the year you met Charlie? So you obviously were dating.
She was on a reality TV show. A reality TV show. Just not adding up, people. It's just not adding up, man. It's just not adding up. See, some people be like, some people tell other people who don't vote, they'll be like, see, if you don't vote or you're not a part of politics, you don't take place when it comes to politics and all that, you shouldn't even be concerned with what's going on in the world when it comes to politics. I feel like everybody should be informed. Even if you don't vote, you should be informed. You know what I mean? Always, if you do decide to vote, always try to go for the right person who you think will lead the country, not because you're a part of a certain party, you're not part of a party. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there is a person out there that is seeming to be fit to lead the country, I'll definitely vote for him for sure. You know what I mean? But this is what a lot of them do. People think Trump is so perfect. Good thing that there are a lot of Republicans out there who obviously know that Trump is not perfect, but even when they knew that when they first voted for him to get into the office, even now if they regret it or don't regret it, those type of Republicans see that Trump has a lot of flaws and all those things, right? But people still decided to vote for him because they felt he would still be a better choice than Kamala or whoever else he was running against. But there are some Republicans who are extreme Republicans who see Trump doing no wrong just because he's a Republican. And that's weird. No matter if you're a Democrat or a Republican, if your person that you're trying to vote for has crazy flaws, extreme flaws, and you choose not to point them out, you're a weird individual. So many people thought Joe Biden was perfect who were Democrats. They saw nothing wrong with Joe Biden at all. Oh, he's a perfect president. He's such a good president. He was incapable of even standing up at times, bro. He couldn't even speak. Like, bro, stop. Get some help.
Yeah, and 2 years later, you were dating this guy, Cabot Phillips. Wait, isn't Cabot Phillips your ex-boyfriend? Why is he now the speaker of Turning Point USA?
What? What?
When you see things like this, it really truly feels like things are really like, man, it feels like certain things are like conspiracies. If for people who believe in like so many conspiracies, I understand your POV. Because when you see something like this, if you're a conspiracy theorist and you be like, wait a minute, let me put two and two together. Erika Kirk, Charlie Kirk, he got offed. Now she's taking over the business. I understand. I understand completely. You know what I mean? Not saying that's the case. I'm not saying I believe in crazy conspiracy theories, but like some conspiracies can be true. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am very optimistic. I definitely see different POVs when it comes to different things, but yet I have a rational mindset. You know what I mean? Like, this is crazy, bro. Like, it's too much. It's too many things that will point to Erika Kirk being like just scummy. Like this just looks weird. Even if she's not behind anything or planned to like assassinate him or was a part of it or knew something was going to happen, which a lot of people believe that she was a part of it. Whether even if she was just a wife, right? It still looks bad. You doing these things, having a podcast like this early, it's like you're just capitalizing on everything. Let's just be real.
Did y'all see this weird union or interaction with Nicki Minaj and Erika Kirk? Cause I don't even know what to call it, y'all. First of all, when were these two ever friends, right? Something about this feels completely off. And I think these people are trying to tell us something, y'all. Check this out. I want y'all to listen to what Nicki Minaj has to say about JD Vance. And then when she says this thing about JD Vance, Erika Trump reacts like Nicki Minaj is talking to her, calling her. And just check this out, y'all. This is crazy.
You have amazing role models like our handsome, dashing president. And you have amazing...
Nobody has ever claimed or came out and said Trump was a dashing, handsome president. Let's just get that out of the way. All right, let's just get that out of the way. All right, cool.
Role models like the assassin JD Vance, our vice president. And when I say that,
That's a little weird, Nicki. That's a little weird.
Trust me, there's nothing new under the sun that I have not heard, so you're fine.
How do you mess up something like that? Let's be for real. You know how they would put things in movies and songs and people would say that believe in conspiracies, like you have to let the public know a little something. You gotta let it out there a little bit, just to have a little fun with people who believe conspiracy theories or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You have to let it be known a little bit with what's going on. You know how people come out with songs. You know, people like R. Kelly who had said things in their lyrics, and then be like, "Wait a minute, two and two don't add up. They don't add up." You know what I mean? That's what it's like. Look, even the company over here, look, it says, "I'm confused. Did JD Vance murder Charlie Kirk? What's going on?"
Hold on, because why did she say that? Why did she make it seem like Nicki Minaj was talking to her? Like Nicki Minaj was calling her an assassin. Is this some type of ritual, y'all? Let's slow it down a little bit. Did Erika Kirk sacrifice Charlie Kirk? Is this what Nicki Minaj is trying to tell us? Because did y'all notice those 3-6 in the back? Check this out. The 3-6. They're telling us the 3-6 would be 666. So could this be a ritual of Nicki Minaj telling us that Erika Kirk did it? The 3-6 in the
I don't know where he sees the 366s. I don't see them. I don't know what. Point them out if y'all see them, because I don't know where they're at. I don't know what he's talking about.
Did y'all see that left eye symbolism that Erika Kirk threw at the moment that Nicki Minaj called her an assassin? Look at that. Look at that. Right over there, letting you guys know. And then Nicki Minaj responds by putting her hand on her chin, her finger on her chin. Her doing the left eye symbolism basically means she's telling y'all the truth and it's hidden in plain sight. And then the finger on the chin means a vow of secrecy. She's not supposed to be telling y'all this. Because normally you wouldn't even see these two together. This is literally...
All right. I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that, people. And you know what's crazy about this whole thing, this whole little sit down that they had together, like they're just the best of friends or whatever. Clearly, she got paid some type of money for this. Let's be so for real. Let's be so for real, because Nicki Minaj fans are really turning on her. You know what I'm saying? It's funny because I made a video about Nicki Minaj, just like a little, you know, harmless little skit that I was like, it was titled something like, when you play Nicki Minaj around your boyfriend and he actually ends up liking the song, you know what I'm saying? Something just whatever. And I got likes off of it or whatnot. And there was women or whoever, the barbs in the comments, like, and they want to cancel this. This was before all of this came out and her, you know, coming out with Erika Kirk in this interview. This was way before this. This was like a month or two or however long ago. And people were like, they want to cancel Nicki Minaj, and not just simply reply, well, it depends on what she do. See me, just saying something, just saying a general statement, like no matter who the celebrity is, it depends on what they do. If they do something that is deeming to be a negative thing or like controversial or like against the law, you know, they should be canceled depending on what it is. Like if she was to kidnap somebody, she should be, you know, facing canceling allegations. And people were like, no, 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 you can't cancel Nicki Minaj. And now everybody want to cancel Nicki Minaj, including the Barbs. And it's funny because if we go back to a clip of Charlie Kirk saying what he said about Nicki Minaj, let's take a look real quick.
Right now, black culture is being held captive by influences, songs,
Which
and role
influences?
models. I mean, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B.
Okay, Nicki Minaj is causing dads to leave the home.
Hold on a second. I don't think that's a good role model for 18-year-old black girls. I don't.
So from that point there, all the way till now, when did Erika Kirk and Nicki Minaj become the best friends, quote unquote? You know what I mean? Like, how did they become cordial and cool? You know, because I know, matter of fact, because I know, I'm pretty sure that Erika Kirk heard Charlie say this about Nicki Minaj at that time when he was alive. They probably had, you know, private conversations about a lot of things, you know, probably more, you know, unfiltered type of talking that they've done, the conversations they've had in private, I'm pretty sure, you know what I mean, about certain things that we'll never know about. No telling what he said about people or certain subjects or whatever. So now that he's passed, what changed? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? That's a little fishy to me. It's a little fishy. But we're going to end it here, man. Y'all can leave y'all thoughts on how y'all feel about this whole thing. Erika Kirk, just everything that's going on with them, man. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. We're going to cover different topics, not just political things. We're going to cover different topics that's going on that could be trending. You know what I mean? Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, like I just said. We out.